up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back to Factions Base Tour, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to this show every single Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's great to see you. You look beautiful today. Today we are on Factions Blue here on pvp.thearchon.net, and we've got a heated story for you. This base has a little bit of everything, and then a lot of certain things. So this base is pretty cool. Stick around throughout this base tour, and you will find out why. First off, every single episode, I ask you to leave a name. What would you name this base? So as we're going through, make sure to think of a name of this base and leave it in the comments below. But with that being said, last episode, the name I chose came in from Jack Rogeliner. Name it the Golden Goliath, and for short, GG, to represent all the gold and god apples. That was a great name. Thank you for a comment. And of course, the comment for this base came in from Ryan2424 for the faction Hogwarts here on Factions Blue. Thank you for your comment. If you want to apply to be in base tour, make sure to leave your comment down below. All right, so we got another base. We're on Factions Blue. Now on, oh, there's a guy down there too. Something's going on. But now on, all the faction servers on the Archon, it's technically can be a canon server because above the Nether, there are no withers allowed. I don't really know why that happened, but it happened, and it's kind of a cool aspect that, the Archon has. So what we got is they got not a crazy amount of walls. Their exterior defense is not insane, but with that being said, they do have the corner of the Nether. You can see that side and that side are protected, or world border protected. So the only walls they need are out here. So I think they've got 10 plus walls. And this base is fairly young, and we'll find out exactly how young when we talk to these guys. But it's a young base, and they still got some more expansion to do. So nothing really here about the exterior, but let's head inside. So what we got, the hotel system. I swear, every single faction, it's like this base tour series, once someone sees something, it evolves the entire Archon, in quotes, god base economy. Like, everyone who does, a god base or a strong, powerful base is using, I don't know here if they use the hotel strategy really, but each person has different boxes. And so it's not necessarily the cell strategy, but it's, excuse me, I still have a cold. It's the separated obsidian boxes, not only for individual cells for trusted members, which is what we have here. We have, a cell here for different members, but also the main parts are split up, like the IG spawners, the storage room. But before we do anything else, the cool thing about their box system is that they've got the cell name and then designed by or owned by, I believe. Is that how it works? Or it looks like actually they're designed by the same person. So we're going to check out a couple of these boxes. But cell name, I should have used less wood. Cell name, Naturecraft. It looks like Mystery King 15 is the designer. At this point, because it's a young base, there's not many owners. So we got Arcane Storage, the Unnamed Cell. So all these different cells. So I think they are going to be using the hotel system. But right now, there's not too many owners. Here we got Spore99. So they've got a few of them. Actually, they've got about half of them filled out already. But let's check out a few of these things. Home Base 3. We've got, this is what they do. They all use minecart chests, and this is so anyone in the faction, even if they're not mods because it's owner claimed, will be able to open. Now again, I don't know if these are taken up. The cells are already pre-designed for when a person purchases the cell and comes in to live here, so all they have to do is bring their storage, bring their loot, and they live here. They're protected from enemies. Here is another example of a cell. I assume this one is unused as well. But it is kind of the same design storage-wise, but it's got a little bit of a different look. So each cell is personalized, and it's kind of like shopping for a home. These people have different choices based on the interior design of the base, which is a pretty cool system that they have. Moving on to the main mod storage area. Again, a separate obsidian box. This is where the mods hang out. This is where the trusted guys store their stuff, get their loot, and have a lot of money. You can see, we'll look at a couple of their stuff they've got, and it's all in lava. It's very protected. But look at, they've got tons of gear. Well, we will get to the exact amount in the calculations below, but they have it perfectly labeled because of the lava. It's hard to see, but you get used to where the chest is, kind of. I know I'm not really, but they've got swords, bows. here is their OP stuff, and this is one of the things they brag about is a dub of God apples, man. These guys have a dub of God apples. They're missing a few, but I think they're just in these guys' inventory. So dub of God apples plus. They have so many God apples, they're loaded. Another thing they have a bunch of is the instant damage pots, I believe. There it is. Yeah, they got like 5 dubs of instant damage pots. Very prepared for offensive missions or defensive missions. And yeah, all in all, very rich faction and a very protected setup here in the storage area. Next up is the IG spawners. This is what they have a huge amount of. You'd see they've got a little bit of everything in this base. They got the hotel, the separated obby boxes, the decent defense. It's a young base. They got God apples. I mean, they've got damage pots. They've got creeper eggs. But they've got so many IGs. I think they are like, and we'll see in the calculations, they're 200 plus IGs. They've got a lot. One of the most, richest banks I've ever seen. Of course, not comparing to the Goliath V4 in the main show. That is a lot of IGs. But this is one of the richest IG spawner farms I've seen in the base tour series. So good on them. They make millions of dollars per hour. And very beneficial and very profitable base. Now, the last thing about this base, and this is kind of just for a joke, but they've got a excuse me. This is their AFK room, and it's very different than most AFK machines we see. Usually it's the water, right? But what he's got here, he stands half and half right in between. So the pressure plate, it hits up the pistons here, and then he goes up with it. But when he comes down, because he's half and half, he hits the pressure plate again, therefore making it seem like, oh, I think he just died. Either he just suicided or he act like that is not the best AFK machine. No, he definitely suicided. Faking me out there. The design up here, they kind of have a little bit of fun with it. I don't know what it is with factions, bases, and like, drinks and potions and stripper poles. It's a little weird. It's a little awkward, but it's kind of very nicely designed, so good for them, I guess. I guess they just want a nice view as they AFK in the world of factions, but all right, let's deal with it. But that, I don't know, kind of a nice little room here and their AFK room. All in all, like I said, a little bit of everything. This is the Hogwarts faction. Let's go get in a call with these guys. I'm now in a call with Ryan2424, the man who left the comment. It's you and I. Nice to meet you, first of all, my man.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, dude. No worries. Thank you for letting me tour your base. We got some questions to take care of today. I'm very interested to hear a couple things about this base and your faction in particular. So, first off, general questions. How long's the base been up?
It has been up for like 1 week.
1 week? So you got
Yes.
a young base, dude. Young base. And did you just finish it then?
Yes, we did about 2 days ago.
So, okay, so then doing my math, it took you about 5 days in total to complete this base, eh? Good, cool. And how many, did you guys kind of work on it as a team, or was it all you, or was it a group effort? How did it go down?
We had about 4 mods, the owner, the co-owner, and 2 mods helping us.
Dang, dude. So you had a big team effort, dude. I think that's the best way to get a base done efficiently, obviously. So, there we go. General questions taken care of. Now let's get to the interesting stuff. All right. I saw your comment, and we've been talking a little bit before this. Excuse me. Still have a little bit of a cold. But did you have a strategy with your comment on my video?
Yes, that was actually a distraction comment. It was our end base that we actually had claimed in all of our IGs in there yet.
Yeah.
And we knew right after the comment we would get raided by one guy in particular, which I will not say. So we seen him there, we unclaimed all, took everything, and now we have this hidden base that now is not hidden.
Okay, so you left the comment a week ago. At that time, when you left the comment, it was about an end base. Did you plan to leave that base after you commented, or was it when you commented you got so much traffic that you left it then?
When I commented, I got a lot of messages in game saying, consider your base split, so we moved it right then and
And then, did you leave the comment up though, so that people kept going to it?
Yes, and then one day before, I changed the comment to the end base.
Because yeah, you guys can see the comment. Of course, he edited that one day before, so it looks like the real base now. That's hilarious, dude. So you didn't really go in with the plan, but it just worked out that a week ago you switched. You kept the comment there as an extra defense, and your base is up and running for this base tour, dude.
Yes.
Smart man, Ryan. Smart
Thank
man. All right. So, who is your main enemy on Factions Blue?
Factions Blue, our first main enemy was Elemental.
Yeah.
And now it is Suspects because a guy on there really wants to split our base because he only wants his base to be toured on here.
Oh, so Suspects. So it's basically you versus Suspects. You're the top dogs. We got a kind of a bipolar system going on here in Factions Blue. You guys are the top two dogs, right?
Yep.
Now, with all this enemy ship and stuff in mind, what is, like, do you guys raid as well as defend?
Yeah, we've done Elemental. We actually helped with part of another corner base, which was Infection.
Yeah.
And usually we raid random bases. We get Brock Vaults, all kinds of stuff. That's how we get our gear now. Our Sky Vault got raided that had 25 dubs in it. Otherwise, we would have had way more for you. But
oh, jeez, dude. Well, my Bedrock Vault just got raided with 6 dubs, and I thought I was having a bad day. Jeez, man.
I didn't know it got raided. All right.
Yeah, it just did. It just did it in today's episode.
Feel free to take as much gear as you want. Just transfer it over to Crimson.
Thank you, sir. But what? All right. So, what is your most memorable raid then, recently or in your lifetime on Factions Blue?
Of course, it was the Elemental raid. They had even Suspects was trying to raid it, and they kept repairing it. They caught us like 2 times, and then a week later, we actually got in from a couple of friends that are really good at raiding.
Yeah.
So we got inside, and then they were making us seem like we were hacking, which we were not.
Okay, everyone try. I mean, Factions is Factions, dude. Everyone is
definitely.
very, very angry when things happen to them, and it gets very negative very fast. So you raided Elemental, and now what does the faction look like? Your old main enemy.
Old main enemy. They all quit for the season, which the season I heard isn't for another 105 days. So I guess they're done for the next 105 days.
Yeah. There's no confirmation on anything. All I have said is that TheArchon, all the servers are not resetting now. There is no confirmation on the season. But you know, rumors go around. You'll hear stuff. But so they're gone. They quit.
There he goes. All right, he died.
Oh, your teammate just ended it, man. He got stressed out.
That's the owner.
Oh, that's the owner. So Elemental's base is gone, and they quit because you raided them. That's what went down.
Yes, absolutely.
Dang, dude. So obviously they have 6 members now, whereas they used to have over 100, I believe. And now it's you versus Suspects. Man, that's gotta feel like. Do you feel bad at all, or do you feel good? Like you were the reason you made Elemental, disband basically.
They rated us twice. But I will not say how they rated it.
Yeah.
That I will leave that up to anyone else. They rated us twice. They didn't get any spawners, but I'm actually happy that we made them quit.
You don't feel bad. All right, so they rated you twice, and you stabbed them right back.
No,
oh, GG,
they trash talk a lot, and they're bad at rating.
Oh, shit. I love it, man. Factions Blue, Ryan. Thank you for having me today, buddy. I love the base. It's got a little bit of everything. You guys seem to be doing very well. I wish you best of luck in your competition against Suspects and some of the other more powerful factions on Blue. And yeah, nice meeting you, dude. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, the calculations are in. Here we go. Based on 240 iron golem spawners, 26 dubs of prot 4, 1 dub of god apples, 25 bedrock, and $23,600,700 worth of miscellaneous items, the total value of the Hogwarts base here on Factions Blue is $458,505,700. Woohoo! Congratulations, Hogwarts. That is a fairly rich base. This being on Factions Blue, a non-OP faction, it's actually more than a fairly rich base. Almost $500 million. You're doing pretty freaking well, in my opinion. thank you for having me, guys. Thank you to all of you who support this show by liking, commenting, and just tuning in every single Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I really do appreciate it. The show itself, the Base Tour show, has been growing very much so, a weekly series, and it's thanks to you guys that share my channel, my videos with your friends, that like, that comment. It means the world to me. So thank you so much for your support. Touch that like button if you enjoyed. Join the rush by subscribing, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.